Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with Lovely Cuisines. So today I'm showing y'all how I made some homemade jambalaya. This was so good and so good. It tasted way better than what's in the box. I'm gonna just briefly run through how I made it. So first you need some sausage, any kind of sausage you want, but it's recommended to use the Andouille sausage. So you go ahead and get your sausage and you brown it up or whatever. This look at that. That is bomb. I'm sorry, just look at it. But yeah, like your girl be doing some things, okay? So you go ahead and brown your sausage up on both sides. You get you some onion, bell pepper, garlic, and celery if you have it. Some chicken. Cook it up. I didn't like the skillet for some reason. It didn't act right on my electric stove, child, but I made it do what it do. You go ahead and remove your chicken, cook your veggies, add in some, add in some tomato paste like that. Probably like a tablespoon and a half, maybe, yeah, a tablespoon and a half of tomato paste. You stir that in with the veggies like so, just to break it down a little bit. Yeah. And then you go in, you add your sausage back, and you add your chicken. The chicken, I chopped it up a little bit, shredded it, or however you want to call it. And then I added it back to the pot with the veggies and tomato paste. I'm gonna see me do that right here. Add all the goodness, add all the juices, and all of that back to the pot. Like so. Add your chicken. And you just want to combine this until you know the tomato paste just, all throughout the chicken and all throughout the sausage. Just combine it until the juices and everything you have absorbed into the meat. And then you go in with some crushed, I think it's crushed tomatoes. I use like half the can. If you don't have crushed tomatoes, you can just use a blender to crush some diced tomatoes up. But you want to use some crushed tomatoes like here. So just add like half a can or whatever. Add that to the mixture. You go ahead and stir that in. Well, you don't really have to stir it in. You want to go ahead and add you can add chicken stock or seafood stock. I do recommend, if you're going to use chicken stock like I did, use low sodium chicken stock. Or you can use water. I think next time if I make this, I'll just use some water, because the chicken stock flavor, it kind of made it. Or I'll probably use half a can of chicken stock and the rest water. The chicken stock makes it really, really salty to me. Not salty, but like it makes it a little heavy on the sodium salt taste a little bit to me. So if you make this, I recommend using like a half a can of chicken stock and the rest of water. I think I used like 2 cans of chicken stock and like 2 cans of water. So, do the measurements yourself. Thank you. So you go ahead and use that much. I add a little bit of more crushed tomatoes after I added my liquid. Add some bay leaves in here if you have some, and then you stir this really, really good. Season it up. Yeah, go ahead and season it up really, really good. But be careful with your seasoning if you're going to use a chicken stock, because that's got a lot of sodium in it. So just be careful. I use Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and some Creole seasoning. I like the Creole seasoning better than Cajun seasoning or Slap Your Mama or anything like that, because that stuff is so saucy. So I like the Creole kind. So you go ahead and stir that up. Let it reduce. Stir it up real good. Let it reduce. That looks good. That looks so good. So you stir it up really good and you let it reduce. I cook mine and let it reduce for, I want to say, like 30 minutes or so. I let it reduce. And I added my rice. So you can add your rice, whatever kind of rice you want. I use You supposed to use long grain, but I use jasmine rice, the boil in the bag kind. Don't judge me. That's the kind of rice I like to use, period. I don't care. I like the boil in the bag rice, all right? So that's what I use. I think I use four bags of the jasmine boil in the bag rice. You can use whatever kind of rice you want. Yeah, you can use any kind of rice you want, but I think it's jasmine rice. I like the way it holds up to liquid and stuff like that. So I added 4 bags of that, but I think I could have got away with adding 3. But I just decided to go ahead and be extra and added 4. So you cook that, cut it down, cook it until all the moisture is good, all the liquid is combined with the rice, and you chop some green onion or scallions up. That's what I did here. This was so good. I just wish I didn't use the chicken stock. So much of the chicken stock, it was really good. Here's me showing you, how it looks, whatever. Adding some more green onion. I love green onions. So yeah, this is my homemade jambalaya. If you have any questions, comments, leave it down. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for my cookbook and my seasonings. And yeah, thank you. Bye.